Richard began obsessing about his mystery attacker from the confines of the GM caravan, he was approached by Wayne looking for a title shot. Richard agreed to face him in a number 1 contenders match at Avenue 22. The match became surprisingly violent as it went on, most notably involving continued use of a steel pipe and chairs. Wayne would use most of this to his advantage and get the win over Richard, becoming number 1 contender. Before an A.O.W. title match could be booked, the 24/7 title was defended in a 20-minute hardcore time limit match. Richard pinned Wayne in the last seconds of the match, taking the championship from him for the 3rd time. As general manager, Richard would not book Wayne's A.O.W. title shot until he agreed to put his number 1 contender spot on the line in an I Quit match. After Wayne accepted, Richard added a stipulation that the loser would referee the championship match. The match, which took place at Hal A.O.W, remains as one of the most brutal in A.O.W. history, with both men being pushed to their limits. Eventually, Wayne would unleash his new crossface submission to have Richard quit, and left him a crippled, bloody heap in the middle of the ring.
Worked. Radical. The hell are you? Another me.
Oh, I'm like your creator, sort of.
Right, yeah. I've been stuck here for 2 years.
I know. It's just A.O.W. was kind of left open-ended, thus your storyline never came to a conclusion, and you've been stuck here.
So tell me, how do I conclude my storyline if everybody else is gone?
Oh, well, that's the ironic part, to see. Because of your constant fourth wall breaking and paranoia, it so happens that your destiny is this, to meet your maker, as it were. And, yeah. Look, we're currently part of the 3rd A.O.W. documentary, so after all this is over, you won't even exist, just like the rest of the roster.
There's really no more A.O.W.?
You seem to be under the impression that anybody ever wanted there to be an A.O.W. Keep in mind that all this started with me and Mark fighting on the couch. The storylines got so ridiculous and out of control that the real me diverged off into the character of you.
I wish there was some part of A.O.W. you could kind of keep forever as like some kind of memento, I guess.
Yeah, I do miss it.
So what do we do now?
Just wait, I guess.
Stop pumping my head!
Let me like that. Oh, shit!
Stand closer!
Oh, that was shit, go back. Sorry.
For fuck's sake. I tapped with the fence. Shit. You never go ask the man, man.
Who is the champion at the moment? Do we have one?
You are.
But not for long!
be interested in stepping out of that match in exchange for the 24/7 championship. Did I mention that it goes round in circles? At Xmas thing, Wayne finally got his title shot at Nathan, but the odds didn't seem in his favour with Richard as special referee. To ensure Richard called the match down the middle, Mark was added as special enforcer outside the ring. The match showed both competitors to be evenly matched and came to a head when Richard purposely ignored Wayne's pin attempt. After Nathan accidentally knocked Richard out with a chair shot, Wayne got his finisher and Richard missed yet another pin attempt. As Richard recuperated, he grabbed the chair and Mark entered just as Nathan got the super kick on Wayne. A frustrated Nathan confronted Richard, but in a surprising turn of events was attacked by Mark and screwed out of the championship by Richard. Richard then announced the formation of a new faction called Degenerates in Exile, or Dicks, and that he had a newfound respect for Wayne after his hard-fought victory over him. Richard became so obsessed with his new faction that he entered a virtual world via a video game doppelganger, which accelerated the Dicks-Nathan storyline and ultimately led to him fighting his way back out and destroying the doppelganger. Once back in reality, Richard and Mark kidnapped Nathan's brother Devin in order to send a message to him. Richard then used his power as general manager to book the next title match against himself and Mark. Mark no-showed the event, and thus was replaced by a crude cardboard version, and Richard lay down, giving Wayne the victory. An irate Nathan stormed in and attacked Richard as the champion escaped. Nathan then sent his own message to Wayne by continuing to attack Richard. Wayne realised that he had to defend his title against Nathan, but schemed with Richard to make it a 3-on-1 handicapped elimination match. Mark once again failed to show, bringing his loyalty to Dix into question. Nathan took full assault against Richard and Wayne, eliminating Cardboard Mark easily. After accidentally attacking his partner, Richard was eliminated via a Shining Wizard. Wayne managed to regain control, but after tripping over Richard, snapped and attacked him, leading to him losing focus and getting pinned for the title, much to his anger. He then took his frustration out on his former partner, ending the Dix era.